Emerald sickness. So, supposedly, emerald sickness is just a theory that illagers and pillagers came about by them just being very greedy for emeralds. I guess because maybe they're so greedy for emeralds when they finally get their hands on them, it turns them sick. I don't know. I kind of compared this to the idea that they're just extremely greedy for something that doesn't mean anything, if that makes sense. I guess there is some examples of this happening in the real world. However, I would say that maybe this whole theory is just trying to say that they went mad because they are so greedy. Maybe it's something to do with how the emeralds are. Maybe there's something wrong with the emeralds that caused them to be this way. Or maybe they're just crazy wanting money. I don't know, but that's what the emerald sickness theory is. Woodland mansion cult. So, the Woodland Mansion cult is essentially just talking about how there are secret rooms inside the Woodland Mansion. Sometimes they can contain idols, a meeting room with a map, jail cells of all things, a fake end portal as if they're trying to get to the end but can't quite do it. And it just kind of shows that the illagers might be smarter than we think. I think it's very creepy because when you go in there, and if you really know stuff about Minecraft, the Woodland Mansion has a lot of mysteries that pretty much insinuate that the illagers are up to no good. They're trying to find their way to the end, and what are these idols for? You know what I mean? What's the meeting room with the map for? There's a lot of questions here. It's almost like they are planning something. I mean, we know that they raid villages, but what else are they up to? A lot of people say that they are actually converting villagers to Ravengers and Vindicators and trying to build a Steve. This was a theory that was created by MatPat, essentially trying to say that, yeah, they want to try and build a Steve. Pumpkins have souls. So, what does this mean? Well, it took me a minute at first because I couldn't find much information on it, but then it hit me. Pumpkins. What do you put on an iron golem or a snow golem to make them come alive? You put a pumpkin on their head. Not just a pumpkin, a carved pumpkin. Now, maybe this seems pretty normal to us by now because it's just simple Minecraft. But if you think about it in the true context, you are basically giving a creature life. Now, this might kind of lead into some credit of Steve being a god. But I think pumpkins just might be some kind of soul. I don't know. The Minecraft world isn't meant to be taken that seriously. But if you think of it lore-wise, yes, you can put pumpkins on top of stuff to turn it into a living creature like iron golems, which can also spawn naturally within villages. So that's why it says that pumpkins contain souls. Pumpkins have souls. I think it actually is true in Minecraft's case, even if it only has a couple actual uses.